Welcome back, everybody. You have officially entered
The Naughty House.
I'm here, as always. My name is Nicholas Carmelo Tardo, and beside me, we have...
Ronald McDonald, and I'm here on a blind date.
Ooh.
After last week's episode, I heard that Nick wanted to marry me, and I came all the way over here.
I've been saving 1 full week for this ring.
Yep.
I hope you accept it, because it means a lot.
Oh, well, don't worry. If you don't have it, Hamburglar will steal you something. You know?
Well, I mean, we could wait a little bit, but I just want to marry you right now. I want to marry McDonald's right now.
Yep. We could get it catered.
Instead of bum bum ba dum, they just play ba da ba ba ba.
You just gotta run down the aisle. But yeah, we'd have it catered, just like Trump inviting the Alabama football team. Wasn't that it? When they won the championship, he invited them there, and instead of giving them a nice dinner, he just put out catered McDonald's.
Oh my God, I don't remember that, but I feel like that is definitely something that he would have done.
Yeah.
Except for if didn't a bunch of teams just say fuck it and not go?
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, I think Nick Saban from Alabama was going to bring
They're going, yeah.
He was bringing the boys.
If they wanted to go.
Yeah, probably. But I do remember that for some strange reason, he just gave them all McDonald's, and everybody was like, this is a disgrace, and all the guys were like, dude, I love McDonald's.
Yeah, this is great. This is the greatest thing ever.
And Trump's rationale was they haven't been able to eat it all year, so let's just give it to them now.
Hey, that's smart thinking. These are high-performing, trained athletes that just won a national championship. Get them a cheat day.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on it. Not brushed up on my political catered menu.
Who visited who in the White House?
Yeah, no, I don't remember anything. It could have been Clemson. I feel like Clemson was big during his presidency.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not in touch with college sports at all.
Really?
No.
Not a college football guy?
No. Not at all.
I am buying the game. I think I told you personally what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. So the NCAA football game is back, right?
Yep,
They've been rumoring it forever.
Yeah.
But now it's back, right?
Yeah,
or it's coming out.
It's coming out in July. That's the rumor. They haven't released a full date yet. So there was an old, So you used to be able to create a character, but I'm not going to do the create a character because at the end of the day, I can't adjust the stats. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full high school combine and compare myself to high school athletes and try to figure out oh, okay, cool. So this guy in high school ran a 4.8. All right, I ran a 5. Who ran a 5? Oh, this guy ran a 5. Oh, they gave him a 66 speed. All right, and I'm going to make myself in the game with realistic stats.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I actually started going to the gym, and I'm doing bench press.
To bulk yourself up a little bit?
I'm bulking myself up.
Man, dude, I haven't bench press in forever.
Dude, it's so hard. When you don't do it and you go back into it.
Yeah, I haven't done it in so long, I'm afraid to do it again. Because that used to be one of my stronger exercises because short arms kind of works for me. But I feel like if I even tried to bench 135, which is just two 40-pound plates, 45-pound plates, I feel like I would just tear my shoulders to shreds.
I did 12 reps the other day.
Of 135?
Yeah, 135.
Okay.
That's where I kind of just... Because I also...
Warm up or no warm up?
No, I do 25 on each side, and then I do 3 sets of the 135.
Spotter or no spotter? That's the question.
No spotter. That's my problem.
Yeah,
that's why I won't go any higher.
That's the main reason why I stopped bench pressing in general, because I stopped going to the gym with people, so I didn't have a spotter anymore. So I'm like, you know what? I've seen a lot of bench press mishaps, and I do not want to be on the other end of that.
Do you think we should just get a bench press for here and then change the name of the podcast to the Creatine Boys?
Yeah, the bench press boys.
The Creatine House. Welcome to Way. We're sponsored by your guy that lived down the hall who made pre-workout and made John go have hives. Did I ever tell you that story?
What?
Freshman year of college, I was really into getting big. I was because I just finished running track, so I had no fat on me. So I was I'm gonna get big. So I met this guy down the hall from me. Swear to God, his name was Gaston.
Gaston?
Just like the big guy in Beauty and the Beast.
Good Lord.
Gaston, ripped. He used to do those bodybuilding competitions and stuff like that. He's also this crazy cracked out hippie. He dropped out of school. He drives in a van all over. Weird ass guy. But he used to make his own pre-workout, and he gave me it. He didn't tell me how much to put in it because he didn't give me a scooper. I poured the whole thing in. I went to the gym, and I started breaking out in like hives.
Oh my god.
Turns out that's what happens when you just kind of
Overdose
it
on
but
pre-workout.
I thought I was having an allergic reaction. So I am now supposed to fly home. Okay? I'm flying home because it's the day of a break. So I go to the gym. Now I'm supposed to fly home with my roommate. My mom goes, "Oh, if you're having an allergic reaction, just take a Benadryl." I take a Benadryl. My roommate is literally carrying me through.
Oh my god, you're speedballing.
Yeah, literally.
You're literally speedballing
Yeah.
because you have the Benadryl is knocking you out, and then you have the pre-workout coursing through your veins.
Yeah.
You're literally speedballing.
Yeah,
oh
and
my god.
I was falling asleep in the cab on the way down because this is before Ubers. So my roommate and I get in the
Jesus,
cab,
dude.
and I'm like, I can't stay awake. I probably almost overdosed.
Yeah, your
Wow.
heart was probably like dun 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 dun. It was
Pretty much.
It was palpitating.
Yeah, so I remember I came home from like
Good
working
Lord.
out, and I was like, "Mom, I don't feel good. I have like hives all over me," and it wasn't hives; it's just my blood vessels expanding so much. So it just looked like I was red.
Yeah, it was just blotchiness.
Yeah, it was just blotchiness.
Good Lord. Wow. I can't even do aside from the extra energy boosting stuff, which I can't stand. That does not work for me, but I always felt like pre-workout like upset my stomach.
Yeah, no, that's a thing.
Like I would always feel like I would be like I would take it and then I'd be like, now I just have like a weird stomach ache.
Yeah, no, I felt like every time I would do that, I would go right into the bathroom when I got there.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't think I'll ever do pre-workout. I can't tell you the last time I ever did it, and I don't predict ever doing it
Should
again.
we just start doing it before the podcast?
You know what I have done in the past, and this is a secret, a legit
Ooh,
secret.
Secret time.
I have in the past. It's not something I'm proud of, but I have put scoops of pre-workout into jungle juice.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that's what you were going to say.
I've done it.
Of all the things you could have said, I didn't think you were going to say
I've
that.
put scoops of pre-workout in public batches of jungle juice. This was all under the umbrella of university.
Yeah.
I'm from Europe now, and I just say university.
Yep.
So this is all under the umbrella of university. So
it's
the
the Wild
statute
West.
of limitations proceeds or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I will admit it. I'm growing up now, and I learned to admit things that were possibly wrong and could have been an issue.
You know what? It's only an issue if everybody was not having fun. Was everybody having fun?
To my knowledge.
Exactly. See?
No one outwardly complained to me.
Officer, you can't arrest me for making the vibes good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, people were, those holes in the wall were being punched a little bit harder, but other than that,
There we go. As long as it's not on a beam, you're good.
yeah, people were pumped about beer pong, but other
Really?
than that, I don't
I didn't
remember.
know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was no.
I've done it a few times. It
Really?
wasn't just one. It wasn't just once. it was a couple times.
We should do that at our company Christmas parties now.
Just
start dumping
C4 into the.
Yeah.
Well, actually, C4 is like a thing that people drink now, right?
Yeah,
the stupid
I think
energy
they have like
drinks.
an energy drink or something like that.
It used to be like a powder back
Yeah.
in the day. Now it's like an energy drink.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, screw it.
But yeah, I've done that, and then I've never. I can honestly say I've never put. Well, I guess whatever your definition of like drugs is, but I've never put like pills or like Xanax or like. It would always be like a 5-hour energy or a scoop, a couple pre-workouts or random ingredients from the fridge. Like never anything that like. In my opinion, would kill somebody. Which, I mean, jungle juice in general can kill you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just confessing to crimes right now. Can we delete this?
Oh,
Can we edit this part out? I don't know what's happening.
Oh my god! I will. If we're speaking about drugging, I was part of a drugging where we slipped my buddy Viagra
Ooh.
into his cup and we sent him out to a party, and he legit was trying to bang any girl there, and he had no clue that he was on Viagra. He was like, "Dude, I'm like so into this right now."
Oh my god.
He actually went into somebody's car, and then the girl was like really unattractive. I don't think she listens to the podcast, but like she was really bad. And we went to the door and we started like knocking on the
Oh, come on. Why didn't you let him close
because
the deal?
we couldn't. She was that
Oh,
ugly.
come on.
She was that
You
ugly.
guys spiked him with Viagra. What do you expect? He's got to spike it into somebody else.
Yeah.
Spike vax.
No, we did the set and then he had the spike. But either way,
You forgot the bump.
Yeah.
There was no bump.
Yeah, we should have gave him a bump first
Yeah.
and let him really go all
Oh
night.
my god.
But no, it was we felt terrible. We started knocking on the window. To be honest, I didn't knock on the window, nor did I buy the Viagra, but I knew of the
incident.
Yeah,
You were an
so
accomplice.
I was an accomplice. I wasn't in the car when he was Viagra'd, but you know, he made it through.
I've never taken male enhancement.
Nah, me neither.
I'm too young, I feel.
I feel like once you do it, you don't go back. You know?
I'm too young for it at this point.
I feel like if I did it, then I like started whatever it was, or then I didn't like. I don't think I would feel comfortable going back on it. You know,
Yeah,
like,
well, because Blue Chew now is so widely available.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that really like for erectile dysfunction, or is that supposed to like actually just help you get in the mood?
I don't know. It's like an over-the-counter Viagra, because the formula for Viagra became public domain or whatever.
Oh,
so I think they just took it and just made into a chewable tablet that you could sell over the counter.
I gotcha.
I think.
No, I have no clue, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't explore that world at this point in my life. I'm still very much good to go.
Yeah, but I actually hope you don't mind your daily vitamins. I kind of mixed a couple in there, so a couple days you might feel a little.
You know what? I knew one didn't look like Fred Flintstone. I was looking for the bone and the Fred Flintstone, and one kind of just looked like a square.
Well, don't knock my art. I normally have like a little knife set, and I kind of try to like blue. I try to do different blue characters like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
I had Blue from Blue's Clues. I don't know if you noticed it, but it's really hard to get on those. So you're not getting the full dosage, which might be also why you're not getting as like.
Oh,
really.
good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Those guys at work really starting to look good.
Nick, how are you staying on that ladder? Don't worry about it, boys. Hands up, hands up. Give me more stuff.
3 points of contact.
That's it. Oh my God. But yeah, no, that's basically all we did last week was work.
I know.
It's a good transition.
I know. I would love to come here and regale tales of naughtiness and fun times, but we really just put the axe to the grindstone here and just really, you know what it is? Because it's like that weird transition period of it's not really winter anymore. It's not really spring anymore. The weather's not that great to be outside all the time. So it's like you might as well just grind away for the next couple weeks.
Get your overtime in.
Yeah, get your hours in. Get your check. Get your paper up, as the kids say. Stack those dollars. And then, let loose when the sun comes out.
Yeah, I definitely feel it. And that's how Johnny's feeling. We got my tax return already coming in.
Oh, God.
I got my...
I don't want to talk about taxes.
I got my tax return coming back. I got my bonus coming in.
Nice.
And I've been struggling.
Yeah, so this is a light at the end of the tunnel here?
Huge month. Because what's happening is I'm shifting whatever I get in my bonus to a separate account, not touching that. That will become the bulkhead fund.
Oh, okay.
So then we are whatever the bonus is, whatever the bulkhead is minus the bonus, away from a bulkhead.
All right, you're getting there.
Yeah,
slowly but surely. Put it in one of those high yields, so the interest compounds.
I'll get an extra $5 over the next 6 months.
Yeah, I was saying until it compounds over 30 years, and then eventually you'll have enough.
Just imagine I put it all in Bitcoin and it just collapsed. What do you think? Do you think that would be me just in the back?
No, I don't think you would do that. There's no part of you that would do that.
No, I wouldn't.
Especially at this point in your life. Maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I could see you maybe doing that, but not now.
No, I'm the worst because what happens with my decision making with financials is I always make them when it's in the news. You're not supposed to make the decisions when it's in the news. You're supposed to do it when everything's down, so then it could rise with it. I'm like, oh, it's going up. I might as well buy it now. No, you buy it when it's going down.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, that's not technically financial advice. So if you take it and do it, you can't sue me. But yeah, no, we're grinding overtime.
Yeah,
just working nonstop. The only thing that we really did, I mean, I did a little bit on Saturday after I worked, but just the local on Friday. That was our big.
Yeah, that was our big hurrah this week. Was the local Naughty Nights takes over the local hostel in Long Island City. Our free monthly show, the second Friday of every month. If you're interested and around,
we have
it's
reoccurring
fun.
Random.
I kind of hate that guy. I hate those two guys actually.
Who's the other one?
Well, the one drunk at the bar didn't come by this time. He's fine, but stupid hat guy.
Yeah, that was weird.
He's like such a douche.
That was so weird. I really didn't know what to make of him.
I know. Like he was nice enough, so like So basically, for those that don't know what we're talking about, we run a show. We run a monthly stand-up comedy show in a lobby of a hostel in Long Island City.
Every time we say it, it gets worse.
And it's kind of chaotic, but it's usually pretty fun, and people are usually receptive and interested in doing it. But like this time, right before we were about to do the shows, maybe a half hour before the show, this guy like sits down in the lobby with like a bowl of what? It was like
it looked like a quinoa bowl.
It was like some microwavable dinner. I'm like, come on, guy, what are you doing here? And then he just puts on a soccer game. So in my head, I was like, all right, this is a foreign man. We're gonna have to like sign language our way into asking him politely to turn the TV off. But no, it's just some fucking douchebag guy who's like, oh yeah, I remember the comedy show. He's like, I like comedy, but you guys are not funny at all.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, man, well, if you can turn the TV off, you don't have to watch the show. And like we were nice to him, but he was like not. So, he was like nice to us, but like in a dick way.
So he was at the show where we had the incident. I will say that. So that was it where we had the people bumping into the art, where some people said the bad things.
Got it. Okay.
So I'll give him a little credit on that. Mm-hmm. And if he's there multiple times, unless he lives in the hostel, that was probably has to be a part owner or manager, right?
I don't know that was the thing that was killing me. I don't know what his deal is. Like he's just this guy that hangs out in a hostel that's like a perfectly. Like, what are you doing, man? Yeah. Like, I get it, there's a bar over there, but he wasn't even at the bar.
No, he was
just in the lobby, just chilling in the lobby, drinking a coffee.
Yeah.
He was drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night.
The old Nick Tardo bit. Coffee drinkers are
that's right. That's right. I will stand by that. I should bring that bit back.
Yeah,
because,
you
know, there's never been a guy walks into a coffee shop joke.
Yep.
That was my whole stance.
Yeah, no, it was very weird.
And Coffee Guy wishes he was Bar Guy because Coffee Guy used to be Bar Guy.
Exactly.
That's in my opinion. But yeah, no, this guy was just like a complete and utter douche. I mean, he was fine. It's not like he was disruptive or outwardly disrespectful. He walked away multiple times, which is fine. Whatever. Yeah. If you're gonna be a sourpuss, we don't want you there.
Yeah.
But like, he kept coming back and like just like. It almost felt like I was like disappointing like my father. That's kind of what it felt like. Even though my dad is highly supportive of my comedy and loves coming to the shows.
What's that feel like?
It's cool. It's really cool. Then you see your parents out there smiling it up and laughing it up. But this guy was like such a fucking douchebag, and I wanted to just throw him out the window.
Yeah, no, he was bad. We didn't really have anybody else. The only thing that hurt me was that there were so many people in the bar. Like that bar packed out.
I know.
But at the end of the day, I kept saying to myself, and I forgot who I said it to. I might have said it to you, but I might have said to multiple people, you know. But you don't want them in there if they don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah, so, I don't think if we would have just ambushed that bar, I don't think it would have really worked out too well for us, especially because it seemed like it was like someone's birthday or something.
Yeah,
it seemed like they were like celebrating something.
Yeah.
So I don't, and it gives you, and where we set up in the lobby, it gives you an option to either come and enjoy this or don't.
Yeah, or not have fun.
Yeah.
Be a sourpuss.
Yeah, but I was a sourpuss going into the show because
you were in a bad mood.
Right before the show, we had like the worst fucking pizza of all time. I'm still a little upset about it, to be honest with you. I don't even know the name of the place to call them out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't, but I don't even know. It's some crappy pizza place in Long Island City, and it's the thing that killed me right off the bat was, okay, the pizza was what it was. Sure, it wasn't great. We kind of fucked up. We ended up going with something that wasn't good. It's a personal pie place, which I can't stand. Just give me a fucking slice, please. What do you think this is? Chuck E. Cheese or something? Just get out of here with that. So John and I had to instead. So it was either get 2 individual pies, which would have just been insane, or put our heads together and just split one and order one.
Yeah.
And I feel like our choice was a little poor. But
it was not.
It was our hearts were in the right spot because it was both something we like.
Yeah, so we got a Hawaiian slice.
Yeah.
For those that are curious, what our choice of pizza is, it was pineapple, ham, but the ham wasn't. Did you notice the ham was almost like cold cut ham.
Just the ham was the worst part about it. The ham was
terrible.
disgusting.
It was like thinly sliced,
and it sucks because
and then there was no pineapple on it.
And there was no
pineapple sauce.
It was and it wasn't even like a red sauce. It was disgusting, and it was like dripping with grease.
Oily.
Oh, it was so bad. It was top 5. I should say bottom 5 worst pizzas I've ever had, without a doubt. And I was so hungry, and it made it so much worse.
Yeah, because you thought you were getting a relief.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is so bad.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
It was really bad. And I don't know how we made it through.
It was
My
burnt to
favorite
a
part
crisp.
was the crust, to be honest. I thought the crust was good.
I didn't like it that much. I'll never go back to that place.
I like that it was a little doughy, but no, I'm never going to go back.
I'll never go back to that pizza place.
Never go
ever again.
Yeah, no. So for those that want to know, it's like right on the end of the 44th.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even remember what it's called. I really don't even remember. The symbol's like a wolf.
Yeah,
it's like
a wolf place.
Wolf, yeah, it's like a stupid wolf or something. But it was terrible. But the show was better than the pizza.
Yeah,
I would
that's
say.
Actually pretty bad.
I would say the show was better than the pizza. I hosted. John headlined.
Yeah, my first ever headline.
So we did a Naughty House sandwich. I opened up. John closed it out, and we fucking stuffed everybody in the middle.
I thought it was so funny because we were just going through, and then there was like really no place to really put me.
That was mad funny. I was like, all right, so we got this. He goes, what about me? I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, I guess go at the end.
Yeah. Well, also the logic was there were people in the audience, and I figured like, hey, why are we gonna like take? Why am I going to be there while there's audience going, you know?
Also, some people had to leave.
Yeah.
A couple of people had to leave.
Yeah, we had a couple goer-uppers quick, then leave. One thing I will say, I got a little bone to pick with one of the comics.
Okay.
All right?
I thought with me personally.
No.
I thought I did okay.
After the show, I'm not going to name his name, but it's one of them. I was having a full-blown conversation. I guess he invited a girl that he's been seeing over to the local. So she comes in. Me and him are legit talking, and then he just walks past me mid-conversation and goes and talks to his girl. Never even said bye. Never said anything. I was like, "What is going on here?"
Damn, you got flatlined. Yeah.
Yeah, I got flatlined, man. It was brutal.
Wow.
I was like having a full conversation. And I was like, "Okay."
And a couple of the guys hung afterwards. A couple of people hung out afterwards.
Yeah. That's why you guys were all talking, and I was talking to the one comic that wasn't in the circle, trying to make people feel inclusive, and then he made me feel not included.
Because he was probably just sitting there waiting for his dame to show up.
Pretty much. And we were just talking. I was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then he just walked right past me.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on here?
Well, at least we had a good conversation with the other people that were hanging out. They were having fun. They were cool with it.
And he's not going to listen, but I just thought it was
fine.
A good little side note.
And chances are he might not even realize.
Yeah, no, he definitely didn't.
Yeah, after you slipped him Viagra, he took anything with a pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But show was good.
Show was cool.
Anybody that's in the area, always feel free to come out.
Yep, it's free. Yeah. Totally free.
Saturday, I really
no technical difficulties this time, which was gigantic.
Made it through. This was our smoothest show I think we've ever thrown there. No on the roof, no
people
getting in trouble.
We kind of just showed up. They were like, here's just now there was one time though where it was fully set up for us.
That might have been the easiest.
There was one time where it was 100% set up for us. That was nice. But a boy can dream.
Yeah, and we feel better doing it back in the lobby, not in the bar. Like,
I prefer the lobby.
I felt I felt like safe.
Yeah.
In that show. So it was definitely a good time. Saturday, nothing. Just went to a tapas restaurant. I don't know if you ever
topless.
Yeah, topless. The Hooters.
You went to a titty bar?
Yeah, Summer and I did date night at the titty bar.
Wow.
Well, it was raining out, so we knew it was going to be a wet t-shirt contest night.
Oh, yeah. Love me one of those.
No, I went to a tapas restaurant with a vegan.
So she just watched you eat?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I felt bad because we thought that there were going to be a little bit more stuff that you could eat, and then it was like every single sauce had like milk in it. So it was basically like ordering everything, and then I would just dip it in the sauce, but don't you love the milk? And I would just eat it in front of her. So I had like my own set of wings. It was actually a very good restaurant. Good, but also Summer and I don't eat a lot, you know? Like I ate the 4 or 5 wings, and I had like a couple potato stuff and like a half a squash. I was like, okay, good. But I feel like if you went, and because you eat a little bit more than me, but you might be a little disappointed. But it's Bar Plancha, really good place, 2 hours, a bingo bango.
Well, I had the tapas I came all around on tapas.
Yeah. I like tapas.
Yeah, I wasn't into the concept, but I think if I had it that one time, whatever, a couple months ago, and I definitely think it's those Europeans are onto something.
I will say the good thing about the tapas at this restaurant was it was legit 5 minutes of food. Like, they would bring it out within 5 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
So that you'd be like, oh, like, if we did do 2 rounds of it, because we did 2 and then we got 1 extra thing, it was legit like, hey, yeah, we'll have the squash thing. And then, boom.
Perfect.
Literally right there.
Nice.
So it really was one of those. Because he was like, oh, don't worry. Like, if you feel hungry, you could still continue to eat stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's more of a hangout.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
So it was a good
That's
time.
a good spot. Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, you should. Bar Plancha, Garden City. Not crazy expensive, even though it's on Franklin Avenue.
Oh, wow. And in Garden City, not crazy expensive?
Yeah,
Interesting.
we'll take it.
Yeah, because I remember I used to do a lot of work up there, and like we'd get breakfast, and it'd be like $27 for breakfast, and I'd be like, God, these people.
That's nuts.
Yeah, these people.
But now they're doing this in Freeport. It's $27 for a breakfast.
I know. We go on and on about it, but these bagels seem to get more and more expensive every weekend.
I wonder what is happening, man. Is it the wheat? Is it I don't know.
You can't get out of a bagel store with less than $15. It's insane.
2 people, yeah.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
It's so fucked up, but whatever. Saturday I just went back to the old Long Island City stomping grounds. I went right back to where it all started from.
Slept at the local.
Yeah, I should have stayed there. I just went back there and hung around hung out with my buddies, my friends. Nicole and I went. We did a little casual hangout with our friends, and we met our friend Tim and Katie have a new puppy named Archie.
Oh, nice.
So we met. Shout out Archie. He's a little
Cool.
cutie.
Is he gonna listen?
He
Can
might
he get our downloads up?
Yeah, he might listen. At one point, though, it was mad funny. He's like a golden retriever. Golden retriever puppy. So like he's like pretty energetic, and he's a growing boy.
Yep.
And at one point, he's zooming around the whole. He got the zoomies. He's excited.
Yeah.
Everybody's over. Riling him up. And I'm sitting on the couch. He gets the zoomies. He runs from one end of the apartment. He turns around, and I just saw him lock in. And I'm like, oh, God. He full sprint just slams into me.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a golden retriever puppy.
Oh, my God.
So he's just like, hoof, hoof, hoof. It jumps and just boom. I had a cup of beer. Went everywhere.
Oh.
It was funny.
That's
It was cute.
Did you guys go out at all?
Nah, we just hung out. We were just hanging out.
Doggy.
Yeah, hang out with the dog, enjoy. It was pouring, so it's not even like
bad.
it's not even like we
It
really.
was flooding when I tried to come back. I couldn't make it back. I had
Really?
to maneuver around and all that
Oh,
kind of
jeez.
stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, it was pouring, so we just hung around. Wasn't
Nice.
much going on,
Good.
and then just had a very nice, chill Sunday with the family.
Oh, is that where you were last night?
Yeah, I went to
Nice.
my mom's house. I actually started. All right, everybody. I started my
Book
journey, my book journey. I went to went to Barnes and Nobles. Is it Barnes and Noble or Barnes and Nobles?
Barnes and Noble.
Noble,
Yeah.
I think, not plural. And I had 2 books in mind. I had one book that my go-to, but if they didn't have that, I had a backup. I went 0 for 2. They didn't have either of these books.
None of them.
So I should have listened to your advice and looked if they had it in stock.
I told you because I've gone to Barnes and Nobles and it's been brutal. It's hard to get books.
They honestly they have so many books, obviously, but it was just like I went in with tunnel vision.
Yeah.
If I went with a little bit more of an expanded mind, I would have. I think I would have came out with something, but I was very set on these 2 specific books that I wanted, and they didn't have either of them. So I'm like,
it's kind of like an orgy, Like
Yeah.
you go in looking for like a history drama, but then you gotta. Sometimes you come out with a comedy.
I know. Well, I was looking in they had such little comedy books.
Wow.
Like
really?
such a little amount. It was like 99 dad jokes for your fat sister. Like it just stupid stuff. Like
we should write our own joke book.
A joke book. Just write knock jokes for the socially unacceptable.
We gotta get really niche.
Socially unacceptable knock jokes.
How to make friends at school. Knock jokes.
Yeah.
That
Knock.
Who's there?
Crayon.
Crayon who?
Cry on my shoulder, baby.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that
did
was
you
an
think
on the
about
fly. That was an on the fly.
There
I
we
just
go.
improv that.
Oh man.
Put that in the book.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I'll give you a
That was, I could improv, everybody. I got improv now.
Oh man, yes, and
I'm yes-ending my way to the top.
rub my shoulders and call me pretty.
Yeah.
That's cray on my shoulders and rub them. Oh, that was
I
good.
can't believe I pulled that one out. that was my best work.
That was solid.
Yeah.
That was solid. I'm gonna give you a lot of credit on that. I think that should be your new closer.
Our buddy Jack Simmons closes on a knock joke.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he?
He's got
on?
the.
I don't remember it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to tell his joke on the air.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil his knock.
Yeah. Ooh, it's fucking Monday.
Yawn time.
Yeah.
Yawn button.
And then we skipped an hour.
Oh my God!
We
Yeah, we
skipped
jumped
that hour.
ahead.
That was.
Oh
brutal.
my God! I will say this though. We took the train back from Long Island City, and we went from Woodside to Freeport.
Yeah.
4 stops.
Ooh.
It was, I'm not joking, the loudest, drunkest train I've been on in at least 5 years.
Ranger game?
No, it was after the Rangers game. So like there were Rangers people, but it was well after.
Yeah.
And these people it was like a friggin' the carnival showed
Why?
up. I have no idea. It was so annoying. There was this one guy.
Change the
It was only
train
4
car?
stops, so it was just like, yeah, whatever. And the train was packed, so we were kind of limited.
Okay.
Like the whole train was packed, and the girls behind us were just like wasted and nasty.
Oh, no.
Very nasty. The people next to us was a couple, guy and girl, couldn't be more loud. Yeah. This girl had a screaming laugh.
Wow.
Screaming laugh. And then they made friends with the person in front of them, which was 2 guys coming back from like a local bachelor party in New York City. And this guy was like blacked out, drunk as hell, but he was fucking huge. So you couldn't even like say anything to him because he was gigantic. Yeah, and he was like being really obnoxious and annoying and just weird and creepy. And he was just, it's just, I hate when like, there should be a limit.
You're in a public place, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're like a big, huge guy like that, like, it just sucks because you can't do anything about it. Like, it's just, this guy was totally just like, I don't want to say he was out of line because he was just being a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like, this guy, like, if something were to happen, like, there's nothing, like, say he was incoherent. No one's moving this man.
Yeah.
He was huge.
Wow.
He was, like, tall as hell and, like, just big. So he's probably, like, 6'4", I would say.
Wow. Good for him.
Everyone's tall to me. But he was really large.
Yeah, no, I think you got to...
And the whole train, the volume, just kept increasing.
Because everybody was trying to talk over each other.
And I was like, this is nuts.
That's insane.
This is nuts. But
That's
I haven't been on a train like that in years, and I was like, "Good Lord!"
And you made it out, though.
Yeah,
you did make it out.
Made it out alive.
So
with the story to tell about the drunk loser.
It is your story to tell.
Yeah, this drunk, guy. It's probably a second. That's what a second marriage you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna stay local in New York City. No, because we did this already for you 6 years ago, buddy. We went to Cancun. Yeah. Now you're fucked. You fucked us. Yep. So now we're staying local.
Staying in New York City.
Yeah,
bitch.
They went to some steakhouse. I just couldn't help but overhearing. I mean, they were just. He was publicly talking.
Wow.
He was
so it was his marriage?
No, it was his buddy or whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So whatever. It was weird.
But,
the whole thing was weird.
Yeah. So not too crazy of weekends for us.
Yeah, kind of chill.
But we got a crazy little bit for you today.
I know.
And by this, I mean we came up with it today, and we're going to knock it out of the park.
We're going for it. We're going for broke here, everybody.
It's going to be a slam dunk.
This is going to be a slam dunk. Last week was my little brainchild, if you tuned in. If you haven't tuned in yet, go back last week and check it out. We did the Naughty House party animal guessing game where John and I had a couple animals for each other, and we were guessing the weight, which ended up being pretty fun, I would say. It started off rocky, ended up being a lot of fun. Now, this week, John proposed something a little bit. We're not even doing an alternating thing. We're just kind of who has a better idea. So. And I had a couple things, but I think this one will be fun. So if you want to introduce it, explain what it is.
Yeah, so we're going to create, basically, you know how they have the Toon Squad, based on Space Jam. Mm-hmm. We are making 2 best starting 5 basketball
rosters.
No, I was just pausing for dramatic.
Okay.
Cereal cartoon Mascots.
Yes. So we're drafting cereal cartoon mascots in order to fill out a basketball roster.
Yes.
Which is 5 positions in a starting basketball lineup.
Yep.
We're probably the least 2 people into basketball. I can't even tell the last time I shot a basketball. But the positions are center, power forward,
shooting forward.
Shooting guard, and point guard. So 5 positions. We got a coin to flip who goes first. And there's really no... This is just discourse, I guess. There's really no...
This is just for fun.
Yeah, this is all for fun. There's
do we think this player would be a good...
Yeah, give us feedback on who you think, once we ultimately decide our lineups, give us feedback. Who do you think would be, a better team?
All right.
So, this is... we'll leave it up to you guys.
Yeah.
What the thing is. We need some fan interaction. We need some listener interaction. We need some residents to rise up and give us some feedback what we're doing. I mean, do you like this? Do you like what we're doing? Do you like the direction that we're headed in? We heard back from a couple people for the Naughty House Animal Party guessing game. People liked it. People thought it was pretty cool.
There we go.
So hopefully now you could tune back. We'll do John's team versus Nick's team. Maybe we'll put a graphic up.
Yeah, no, that would be good.
Do that.
Graphics.
Yeah.
Graphics.
So
that's what gets the fucking
that.
listeners.
Yep, we'll put a graphic of the lineups, and then we'll, leave it up to you guys. Follow us on Instagram if you want to get a part of the conversation. That other thing with the videos, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. The other thing, you know those whippersnappers are doing it?
The kids.
TikTok. Yeah, the OnlyFans. You guys are on the OnlyFans, right?
YouTube, all that stuff. Naughty House, Naughty House Podcast. You guys know the deal. Apple, iTunes, Spotify. So right now I have a coin in my hand.
All right.
To determine who will go first.
You can call it since you're flipping.
I'll call it. Do you want me to flip and then do
whatever you feel comfortable with. You're the one that
I'm doing the coin thing. All right, ready to go.
I will narrate the coin flip.
All right, calling it in the air.
Yep.
Tails.
He's flipping it. It's tails.
It's heads.
Heads. Johnny's got number 1 pick.
Okay. Number 1 pick goes to John.
That's actually kind of nerve-wracking.
Really? All right. The pressure's on, buddy. Who would you want?
Because I picked a lot of unique guys, so I don't know if I want to
Well, you have a lot of unique guys on your board. Who knows? You didn't pick them yet.
Yeah,
I might chop in and steal. It's the draft,
I know.
baby.
So.
Ding-a-ling-ling-ling.
So
I'm going to trade you.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll trade you my next 2 for number 1.
No, because that would just be us swapping picks.
No, I'm joking.
I need all 3 in a row.
I'm joking.
What do we call it? So, what are we thinking here? Because I don't know how to build a basketball team.
I have my ideas. I don't really know what's.
So what position's LeBron? Do you gotta shoot for your shooting forward first?
He plays forwards. He plays one of the forwards. I think he plays multiple.
Forward, right?
Yeah, I think he plays multiple.
Or do you go
positions.
with your point guard first?
That's up to you. That's the way how you want to go off by your style play. I think.
Yeah.
So it depends on what.
I'm feeling a very speed team.
You're going speed.
Yeah, so I'm going speed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We are looking up the ones that we need to look up because I think you want to go. So this is what I was going for in that direction, but I want a little bit more. I don't want to invest a number 1 pick in an older man, which is why with the number 1 pick,
oh boy,
I am picking Buzz, the Honey Nut Cheerios for the point guard.
Wow, you're picking a bee. Bumblebee.
I'm picking a Bumblebee.
You're picking
the number 1 pick.
Straight up Bumblebee.
Yep.
Now, I was not expecting that.
No, you weren't thinking that?
I to be honest with you, I really thought he was going to be drafted. I did not think a Bumblebee, the Honey Nut Cheerios Bumblebee, was going to be the number 1 pick. That kind of throws my whole thing off. I feel like there's a very clear-cut number 1 pick here, and I'm not going to pick it either. Because I have my heart set on this one.
Well, you have 2 picks in a row, right?
Oh, we do. I feel like we should just go back and forth.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Then I think I'm going to take your next one, too. I just don't want to keep them all in the Kellogg's family because I feel like I want to get a little mixed diversity, from different leagues because they all bring something different.
Okay. This is the when you pitched this idea to me, I knew that this player needed to be on my team, and I wanted it from the get-go because, truthfully, I feel like this I don't even know the name of this character, and it is obscure.
Did you look it up?
Should I just look it up real quick? I don't even know what it's...
What position do you think you put him at?
I'm putting him at shooting guard.
Shooting guard.
This guy, this thing...
Oh, no, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
I feel like this thing would just buckets, just drain buckets. I'm going for a high-volume scoring team. And with my first overall pick, I am taking the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks.
Oh, my God, I had him. I had him on my list. I had him as a center.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, I am taking the cinnamon. I'm taking the Rasta cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks. I feel like that guy's got handles, he's got arms, he's got legs, he's got vision, and I think he could drain the ball. And he could probably dunk.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm glad. Nice.
Oh, you got me.
That was I was like, I don't care who goes. That's my number one pick. I need that thing on my team.
Oh, my God. So I am looking for my next pick. I know what it is going to be. I don't know if you're going to know the name of it off the top of your head, but I will explain it to you. But I think that pick was a number one pick. I do think he was great.
Good.
I think
he's athletic. He just feels like he could ball. I really feel like he could ball.
Because you picked one of the only black mascots.
Race had nothing to do with it.
You picked one of the only black Rasta mascots. Oh, my God. But no, I had him as a center. I wanted that height. I wanted that height. Oh. But then you're right, probably, because he doesn't have that reach.
No.
His vertical's probably not that high.
Yeah.
So,
he to me was like an out perimeter player that's going to just drain the long ball.
That's okay. We were going to use him different in different systems, which I think is good. I think this is judging where our team is going. So the next player, I wasn't actually drafting him until you got obscure with me. You threw off my whole draft board.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna be my late pick, my cinnamon. I thought he was gonna be my late pick. I was in on it. All right. At shooting guard, I am drafting the Crazy Craving.
That actually looked pretty. So, what is that from Honeycombs?
Yeah, he's the honeycomb cereal.
Like the crazy blah.
Yeah, its catchphrase is "Me want honeycomb."
So you got your team is sweet as honey right now. You got a Bumblebee and a Crazy
Craving.
I saw that guy and he kind of he did speak to me a little bit, but I figured he would be too chaotic to manage in the locker room.
The only problem is going to be communication.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think he could mesh well with the other players.
Yeah. All he says is "Me want honeycomb." That's the only words he knows. At least Buzz, I mean, he can translate through Jerry Seinfeld. I'm also have him as one of my assistant GMs.
True.
So it's going to be a wild locker room for me to try to rein them all in. But I think that we're going with that shorter in the back kind of field. So we can pass the ball around, get open. What I like about...
He looks like he's got speed.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of arms. Look at those arms.
Yeah, that defense. Yeah, he's impenetrable.
He's already standing like this, so it's gonna be hard for him to get around. The picks are gonna be hard on him. I think he's got some potential.
That's not a bad. I feel like he could play there.
Thanks.
All right. Now I'm gonna go with. I was not expecting this mascot to be on the board this late.
Wow.
And I feel like this is a no-brainer, and I feel like if it goes unpicked, we're gonna just be stupid.
Yeah, you're right. I know who you're gonna pick.
I think I gotta go Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, where are you putting him?
I think that's the obvious.
Power forward, shooting guard, center.
I'm gonna go power forward for Tony the Tiger because I think he's got he's a force. He's an absolute force to be reckoned with.
Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He's great. He's like they say, he's great.
What are we gonna do about him? We don't have the size.
He's bodying your whole team right now. Oh my god, my two guys would just pitch and catch all over.
Oh my god, I gotta find some height on this.
Your B doesn't even have real. I feel like the B doesn't have defense.
No, I don't think his.
I think your strength for the Bumblebee is you're just. I think he's got vision, and I think he's taking the ball up the court and he's dishing it on offense.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got much defense. I don't think he plays both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
Also, that's a prerequisite on my team. You gotta play both ends of the floor.
Okay. Yeah,
that's what I like. I like a well-balanced diet. Breakfast.
It's the right idea. Well-balanced diet.
Cinnamon sticks and cookie, whatever it's called. What's Tony the Tiger does what? Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. You're doing good. I think I really need to just kind of get back to the root of maybe the 1970s basketball where it's rough and tough boxing out, where the three-pointer wasn't involved yet. That's where I got to kind of go with this next pick. That's where I'm trying to go with this next pick. So because I got to start filling out that center position. I need those rebounds because if you're going to be chucking up the ball with your little cinnamon.
Yeah.
I gotta
get those rebounds. Yeah, you got to clean up the rebounds.
So, with the rebounds, I'm taking a wild one. We're gonna go with. I don't want to pick him there, but I'm gonna do a Trix. Trix the rabbit.
Okay.
Picking up rebounds. He's got the height. He's got the vertical.
He's got jump.
And he's got that.
He's a rabbit.
He's got that Mamba
crafty.
mentality.
Yeah, he's crafty.
He's got that Mamba mentality,
he's
man.
Crafty. So what position? He's your center?
I'm going to put him at center. I'm going to have him box out. The only thing is he does have a great he has a great shooting. He's a great shooter. He's a great three-point shooter. I saw him at the combine, dude. He hit 23. I don't even know if basketball does a combine.
They do.
They do.
I'm sure.
They hit 23 layups in a row.
Wow.
Great.
Left hand, right hand?
Right hand, left hand.
Wow.
Dude, he did it eyes closed. It was crazy.
Damn. All right, that's a good pick. I kind of was expecting that.
Okay.
Not going to lie.
After
I kind of
said
knew
I needed to...
if you didn't pick him there, I was picking him next.
Oh, okay.
Cuz I had a plan, a clear-cut plan here. And so I have my power forward position filled. I have my shooting guard filled. Right now, I'm going with my small forward, and that's going to be that's going to be, I don't know what his name is.
Can't read your mind.
The bird from Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Yeah, the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So you got him at point guard?
I got him at small forward.
Small forward, okay.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. All right, I think that might be your reach pick so far.
I've
had
for him.
I reached at one.
I'm going for him because
okay.
I just feel like I want to play a little bit small ball. I want a little bit smaller ball. I'm not going for... I feel like Tony the Tiger is going to be my cleanup guy. He's got my defense. He's got my rebounding. And then based on my center pick, we'll see. But I feel like he can mesh with the Cinnamon guy.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be back and forth. There's going to be a lot of cross-court passes. And I think the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs guy, I think he could drive the lane really hard, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's got ups to really slam it down.
That's pretty
So
good.
I think I'm excited for that guy. I think he might have been a reach, but I wanted him. I wanted that energy. He brings chaos. I want chaos on the floor.
Yeah. So if we were in a league, this next pick that I have wouldn't be getting picked. But since we are picking like schoolyard ball, where it's just me versus you, I have to start defending your team,
Yeah.
And that's really what I'm looking at here. This guy was not on my draft board. I'm going to be completely honest.
Really?
I actually had, and I don't think I'm going to be able to pick him. So I had Snap, Crackle, and Pop in a trench coat.
Okay.
That was one of the ones I was thinking, but
And
I
I
don't
would've
think.
slid.
Yeah, but I don't think I have the versatility anymore.
Okay.
You have a powerhouse of a body team. That's 3 midgets on top of each other.
Yeah,
you can just chop out the middle one.
They're not boxing anyone out.
Yeah. So I don't think that's
and
really...
they're clumsy.
Yeah, it's not the direction I want to go anymore. I just thought great communication on that team. So to try to get my power forward, to try to box out your Tony, to try to get you everywhere, I'm going Frankenberry.
Ooh,
Frankenberry.
That's not bad.
I think
that's a good matchup.
I think that's going to be
He's
huge.
like a Frankenstein type situation.
Yeah, Frankenberry.
That's a good matchup there.
Yep. I also did some research. I wanted to make sure that he wasn't a knockoff. I'm not doing any of these knockoff B League. I'm not going to instead of Tony the Tiger, Timmy the Tiger. I'm not doing any of that. I want genuine mascots. So I had to go with the Frankenberry at the power forward.
Frankenberry's not bad. I think that's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
He's got defense.
My only problem is I don't think he shoots that 3 very well.
That's okay.
Yeah, you think
That's
so?
okay. All right, here we go. This is my 4th pick. And I'm surprised this player's still on the board.
Oh, and it's Sonny the Cuckoo Bird. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm surprised this player's still on the board at this point. This guy's a titan of the industry.
Uh-oh.
And I am more than happy to have this man captain my team. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Crunch.
Oh, no.
Come aboard, baby. Point guard.
Oh, that was a great pick.
He's ditching it. He's dishing the ball. He's rolling up. He's calling the plays. The man is the captain.
And
I'm surprised he's still on the board, and, man, I'm happy to have him. Because I think he's really going to be able to dish the ball. He's got that leadership ability, and I think he's sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't necessarily need a point guard that scores a lot of points. You need a point guard that's going to facilitate on offense and play tough defense. And I think he's got that.
No, I think that we're really kind of... The only big difference that I think we have right now is the Cinnamon and the Crazy. I think we're forming the team in a very similar way besides that right there. I think we got those people in the back that are going to shoot. I think I don't have that shooter in the back, though. I think if we are up, I think we're good. Because we got people down in the paint that are going to box them out and get the rebounds. But you guys can come back. That's the dangerous part.
Yeah, we got the long ball because we got Cinnamon. I feel like Sonny the Cocoa Bird can really hit some deep ones, too. And then Tony the Tiger, I expect him to be down there in the paint, throwing elbows, cleaning up the rebound, dishing it back out to Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
And then Captain Crunch facilitating the play from there. So I think my team is rounding out pretty nicely. And this is your final pick here.
I know it's dangerous.
This is it. So what position do you have left?
I have shooting. I have small forward.
Small forward. Okay.
I have small forward. There's a lot of big names here still out there. I mean, I don't. Well, I'm gonna stay away from the Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble.
Okay.
That's not really where I'm shooting with this. Just because I'm trying to just get there. I'm trying to get on the map. And I know who I really should go with. I know who the smart, safer pick is. He's a guy that has been around in the league forever, one of those guys. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's who I'm looking for. But I need to see the stats on this guy. And I think I might feel, but you know what? I feel like that's kind of, sorry. I think I'm gonna, fuck, man, this is a really tight last pick because I want to go with the safe bet, which is Lucky.
From Lucky Charms?
From Lucky Charms, but I don't know if he's going to fit into my position. So
you could do a hybrid. I mean, hey, listen, you could swap them around.
No, I want to. I'm playing the traditional game here. I'm not trying to mess around. So I'm gonna kind of set in there. I know. Fuck, man. I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously. I'm taking this way too seriously.
Hey, you're on the ropes here.
I'm on the ropes. I feel like this is a make or break guy, and that's why I'm going to go to Count Chocula.
Wow, Count Chocula. That's not a bad pick. I was going back and forth between the Cocoa Bird and Count Chocula. I was going back and forth.
Really? You just didn't feel like they both fit in your system?
No. Well, I wanted one or the other.
Okay.
And I just felt like I wanted more of the chaos that the Cocoa Bird brought than Count Chocula. I kind of felt like I had that role already filled. I wanted a little bit more chaos. A little bit more of a wild card. I need some fire. I need some spark.
Well, Count Chocula's thousands of years old because he's a part vampire. And what I think he's going to be able to do is kind of control the crazy craving. Because the crazy craving is going to be running all over. I don't feel like the Trix has that. Like, the Trix Bunny doesn't have the leadership qualities. So I'm hoping that Count Chocula can and Buzz, because Buzz he's very professional. I don't know if you've seen him in any of the interviews. He's really
legit.
good.
He's legit.
He very happy with what I got. So just before you go in, just so you know what you're kind of up against, we got point guard, Buzz, shooting guard, Crazy Craving, Frankenberry at my power forward, shooting forward, Count Chocula, and my center's Trix the Rabbit.
Gotcha.
And then right now, what you have going to your final pick of the draft, point guard, Captain Crunch, shooting guard, Cinnamon, power forward, Tony the Tiger, and shooting forward, Sonny the Cuckoo Bird.
Okay.
So you got just the center left.
My center for my team. I've thought about this for the past 2 minutes.
There you go.
Exactly. I've been on the clock.
Mr.
Irrelevant. But he won't be irrelevant on my team because he's going to be the anchor. He's going to be what everything revolves around. And I think there is no better pick for my team to be the center of my team than Sonny the Sun from Raisin Bran.
Oh, that's a good
pick. The
pick.
Sun from the Raisin Bran box, baby. That thing is brighter than hell. It's the sun, so everything revolves around it. So they're going to be working around it.
So that offense, he's getting the ball in the paint, passing it right out.
He knows exactly what's going on. He's got tight D because he's big and wide and a molten ball of lava. So if you touch him, you're burnt.
Wow.
To crisp. And he's bright. So if he turns the sun up, he's going to blind everybody. So
That's pretty insane.
He might not necessarily have great offense, but you don't need offense from your center. When I have other offensive threats. I needed him to play stout defense, and I need him to be down there.
Yeah.
I need him to be down in the paint when I need him. So
that's big.
Yeah, I'm really excited to bring him on board, and I think even though he just has 2 scoopers for hands, I think I gotta get good. Let me get a good visual on this guy. He does have 2 scoopers. I don't know if they're in a hand. But he's Sonny the Sun, man.
Yeah, good for you. I think that you really came together and got a good team. Everybody on the team really seems like they're going to gel together. I think it's going to be close. I do think it's going to be close.
Now, I think what your team might be a little bit healthier than my team. Because you got what? You got...
I get low cholesterol with the buzz.
Yeah, high fiber, I think.
Yeah.
Heart healthy.
Yeah, it's pretty much. But then that's really all I got. I got Count Chocula. That's pretty just sugary. Pretty bad. The Crazy Craving. That thing's
honeycombs.
Nuts.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Frankenberry. There's no real berries.
No,
in that
not
thing.
at all. Okay, never mind. I take that back.
I think we're both pretty rough.
Yeah, because I got the one Raisin Bran.
Yeah,
is good, but Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Puffs, Captain Crunch, and Apple Jacks really aren't the healthiest cereals out either.
I will say yours. I'd probably rather eat your table. I'd rather go through the gauntlet and have a bowl of each of yours than a bowl of each of mine.
What about one large cereal trail mix?
Ooh.
Do people do that?
No, I don't think so.
Does anyone do cereal trail mix?
No, we should.
I'm not even a huge cereal guy, but that just dawned on me. How is no one doing cereal trail mix?
I don't know.
There's got to be stoners out there that do. I'm going to do Cocoa Puffs and Frankenberries.
Yeah.
There's definitely stoners out there that are doing that.
Yeah.
There's got to be.
There's got to be. You're right.
Yeah, so, but I mean, I'm very proud of my team.
Me too, especially coming up on the fly. Yeah. It's a draft. We don't know what we're going to pick.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was very surprised that I'm happy that I have 2 titans of industry on my team with Captain Crunch and Tony the Tiger.
Yeah. I got the young team. I think my team in 10 years is going to be better than your team right now.
Yeah, you got the upside. I got the win now mentality.
Yeah, no, I think you'll probably win the first couple championships, but maybe another good draft class where I can get Snap, Crackle, and Pop in a trench coat. We might be able to come back.
Yeah. Should we just, for a goof, do a 6-man off the bench?
Yeah, sure.
One player off the bench, a utility player.
I mean, that one I'd probably have to do Snap, Crackle, Pop just because of the rotation of their legs, where I can kind of like, if Snap's getting tired on the bottom, then we could just shift Crackle underneath.
Gotcha.
And then have Pop underneath, you know?
My 6-man would be Toucan Sam.
Yeah, no.
Easy.
That or Lucky. I think that Lucky might be up there too.
My 6-man is Toucan Sam. I feel like he can play multiple positions on the board. He's got a lot of experience. He's very his leadership is through the roof. So I think I would love to have Toucan Sam coming off the bench. But I'm proud of my team. I'm happy with my team.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad we did this. I had fun doing this. This was a fun little.
That was surprisingly very fun.
Yeah, this is a fun little thing we did.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let us know, everybody. What we'll make like some sort of. We'll put up a graphic or something with the 2 teams and let us know what cereal mascot team would be better in basketball. Remember, it's a basketball game, everybody, not what cereals are better.
And also, whoever wants to volunteer, we're going to actually dress everybody up. We're going to have 10 volunteers, and they're going to play basketball live on stream on Twitch. Nick and I are going to coach our teams. So if we can get 10 volunteers, we'd really appreciate it, because otherwise I was planning to just go down to Home Depot, put them in the back of my truck, drive them down to the local range, and we'd dress them up and have them play.
I feel like I'd be a really good basketball coach, even though I know nothing about basketball. But I feel like I could really coach a team of cereal mascots.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm still on the Home Depot. Me going picking up a bunch of day laborers, making them play basketball. But no, I think you would be a very.
I feel like I would be, even though it would be obvious that I've never played. But I feel like I could rally a team of cereal mascots to really.
I think you
play some basketball. I'm really happy with my Sonny the Sun pick.
Nice. I think that was a solid one.
Yeah.
My favorite pick is Crazy Craving.
Yeah.
I really think that he has MVP caliber potential.
Yeah, he's like a Draymond.
Yeah. Or Frankenberry. I think that he might be undervalued.
Yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good pick from you.
I think that was a good reactionary pick in the 3rd round. I think that was pretty good.
I really didn't think I was going to get Tony the Tiger. I really thought he was going to be the first pick. I really did.
Yeah, but I don't want to go. But you know what? He probably is the best overall player. You got him as a steal in the number 4 pick.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, but he's aging. He seems like he's aging.
Yeah, he's definitely aging.
Yeah.
He can't keep up with those kids anymore. You see him on the commercial.
Yeah.
So.
And then you got the Trix Rabbit, but I feel like Cinnamon is my guts, my blood and guts.
Wow, your number one pick.
I really enjoyed that. You also had him written down.
I had him written down.
Were you contemplating going to number 1 overall?
No, I wasn't. I really thought that was going to be my sneak in.
Oh, no way.
I didn't think
not with me on the board.
Yeah, I also didn't think you were going to be that good.
As someone that really doesn't eat cereal.
I know. So I really thought I kind of had this where I was going to... I really thought I was going to be able to use a pick on Snap, Crackle, Pop.
Now, would you have let this one slide? Because I went back and forth for my Mr. Irrelevant pick. I was going to go Sonny the Sun, or my other pick was going to be the Quaker Oats Man.
Oh, I would have died.
Would that have been good or bad? Would you have let that slide?
I would have
oatmeal cereal?
Just because I probably would have got the edge on the team then.
Yeah.
I think that Raisin Bran guy's big.
I didn't want Captain Crunch and Quaker Oats Man. They're like the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. So I didn't want clashing personalities. Too many captain hats.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
there can only be one captain of the ship, and that's Crunch.
There you go. Good for you, man.
Listen, I think that was fun.
That was good.
I enjoyed that. Cereal Mascot basketball. It doesn't get much better than that.
Nope.
With March Madness coming up.
Hey, maybe this might trend.
Yeah.
This might be a trender.
Yeah, maybe it trends. But let us know. We'll interact with us on Instagram or text us or something.
Yeah, do whatever.
Write
DM
us an email. Yeah, anything
comment.
Really. Just share it with a friend. Just be like, hey, look at these two morons that drafted Cereal Mascots. We could draft so much better of a team.
Exactly.
And
tell us who you would have drafted.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us where we messed up. Like, if you think that Tony the Tiger being on the board for that long was silly, tell us. If you think Captain Crunch being on the board for that long was ridiculous.
Roast my number 1 pick.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
If you think John got off to a rough start by picking a bee, an insect to be his number 1 player, let him know. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Yep.
And we hope to continue to have fun.